nice to welcome you in Warsaw at the Warsaw Film Festival. Your movie just opened the festival, and it centers at the story of the British spy and also the secret American prisons, where the Poland is also mentioned in the movie. Is there some special, well, maybe political message you want to send to Polish viewers?
No, it's about the network of illegal detention sites that the Americans have. My understanding is that there is such a place in Poland. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I'm writing about how the world has changed in the last 10 years because of what's called the War on Terror, though I think that phrase has been dropped now. Because it has outlived its usefulness. Because of that, the practices of the security services have changed a great deal. And in Britain we've had a problem, which is that our allies are indulging in practices which are illegal in Britain. In other words, torture was abolished in Britain in 1640. And yet we're using information which was intelligence, which was obtained by torture. And we're colluding in torture. And politicians are having to stand up and lie and pretend that we're not. And so, yeah, the film is based in the reality of the way a spy's life has changed in the last 10 years, yeah.
And how did you make your research on this matter and as well as the spy work in general?
What a good question. Well, I suppose by talking to spies. I did know a few spies. And so, yeah, I mean, obviously they may have totally misled me about what's been going on. But on the other hand, I've received enough feedback from the film being shown in Britain for me to believe that it's a fairly accurate picture of what's been happening.
I wanted to ask if you were thinking from the beginning to, from the moment you were writing the script, to cast Bill Nighy in the main role.
Yeah, I always had Bill Nighy in. I mean, from more or less about 20 pages in. You know, Bill and I have worked together for probably 30 years, and I think we've done 6 or 7 things together. And so if there's any way I can cast him, I always do, because I love working with him. But as you say, I wanted to present spies realistically. I find it completely ridiculous, films in which dozens of people are killed or massacres. And massacre is ugly. It isn't suspense creating. And so, no, I wanted to show what the life of a spy really is like. Spies are people not so dissimilar from you or me. We could be doing it, you could be doing it, I could be doing it. And I wanted to show the effect it has on your private life. In other words, that because you have to lie, what that does for not just you, but for the people around you who also have to lie, members of your family who also have to lie. But I also wanted to show that the moral dilemmas that spies have are not so very different from moral dilemmas a lot of us have in all walks of life. You know, when I gave the script to the BBC, then of course the first thing that they said was, "Can we have 6 of these?" Because Johnny Warwick is a wonderful character. To have Bill Nighy playing on the BBC is great for them. So they immediately wanted more. I don't think I can do 6, but I think I can write 3, because I think there's more to write about this subject, you know.